Today we're unboxing the Moondrop Blessing 3s. If you guys want to check out these exact same IEMs, there's Amazon links below for the US, UK, Canada, and international links, but let's get into the Blessing 3s. These are very expensive IEMs. I am extremely excited. There is a lot of technology that goes into these IEMs. Absolutely crazy. Moondrop's like one of the best, probably one of the most popular. The case looks great. It's got like all of the feeling and everything. Obviously, this is an extremely premium IEM. It looks awesome. Let's open it up. It's literally magnetized there. Look at how freaking premium this is, guys. Look at how premium. Blessing 3 right there. You pull this down. I kind of don't want to pull this down yet. I want to go to this. This case, look at this case. That case is absolutely stunning, bro. They have kind of like a leather. It's silver here, silver there. They even got wrapping on the zipper, which I think they did before on, was it the Katos or something like that? Literally got a metal zipper there. It's all shiny. I love the design up here, and it also says Blessing 3, but it's very hard to read because it's embossed. But really cool textures everywhere. It looks very premium. Let's open it up. There we got the cable, and we have a little pocket in there. It's like lined with like felt, kind of more like a faux Alcantara almost, but really nice deep pouch. Very, very premium looking. All right, let's get into this. I don't even know what this is. This doesn't feel like tips. It's like a plain adapter. Well, that's interesting. Okay, and then here are the tips. Okay. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tips, and then maybe the tips are already on the Blessing 3s. Let's get to the cable now in a little plastic bag. They're obviously in white and silver, and the Blessing 3s there are in the silver, kind of clear. It's wrapped with the top portion being not wrapped. Obviously you have metal and, ooh, that's like a brushed metal. I didn't even notice that. It says Moondrop there. It's a brushed metal. You also have another metal piece there to kind of like pull those two wires together. Very heavy at those metal ends, and the same thing down here, but it's like a brushed metal. That looks very expensive, very cool. Although I think I would have liked this section to be also like that wound part, but yeah. Let's open up this top portion. This whole thing comes out, and this all comes out, and there is some, looks like paperwork in here. Yeah, so you just have like all of your manuals and whatever, English on one side. Yeah. Very cool. They have one crazy, very high-end bass driver inside of this. It's like horizontally opposed. It's pretty wild. Then they have 2 treble drivers, and then they also have 2 mid drivers, and then that comes together, obviously, I think in 3 channels. We'll check that out though, maybe if it's clear. I hope it's clear so we can see that. Let's get this plastic off so we can really see the beauty of these. Oh, look at that. Silver, absolutely stunning. You got Moondrop on the top there. Yeah, so here's where you can see, they actually have little tubes there. Now that little blue thing right there, the big one right by my thumb is the bass driver, and then you obviously have the treble and mid-range drivers to the right, and then it all comes out in, well, 3 different little exit holes there, which is pretty crazy, with the bass hole being significantly bigger. Or no, actually, that looks like the mid-range hole that looks bigger. I'm not sure if it actually is or not, but quite interesting. But look at that. That is the bass driver right there with the blue around it that just looks absolutely crazy. So it's like a lengthwise thing. It's kind of wild, but yeah, I'm very excited. I think that's the only thing in the box. Yes, it's a very premium unboxing experience. All right, let's get these tips on here. These are definitely like their own custom tips. They have a much wider entrance, so it makes it quite easy to put the tips on, which is very nice. So you can see, like, you know how hard tips are to get on. These thicker ends here, they go on quite nicely and very easily. That's definitely a big plus. All right, let's get these plugged in. I believe this is a 7.8 millimeter. That looks really, really cool. I am quite excited. These are very expensive, probably maybe one of the most expensive IEMs that I've tested, but with the technology inside that you can literally visually see, which I think is the coolest thing. They made these clear. I'm super excited, but let's get a fit test before we do the audio test. Ooh, they're very comfortable actually. Wow. Yeah, these are very, very comfortable. They fit in the ears quite nicely. Yeah, those are very, very comfortable. There's really nothing else I can say. They're not as big as I was expecting them to be. We tried the Kiwi Orchestra Lite and those things were huge. They were still very comfortable, but these feel way, way light. And yeah, I really like that about them. Let's sit down and listen to some music. For this, we're gonna be using a DAC amp. It's not a super premium DAC amp, but it's the Fozzy Audio SK02. It's not budget, it's not super high end. It's kind of right there in the middle. So we thought it would be a good test. But obviously if you had a better DAC amp, you're even gonna get better results than I hope we're gonna get today. All right, we're gonna check the audio now. Wow, guys, wow. I didn't think it could get better than those Kiwi orchestra lights. Those things were phenomenal. I absolutely love those. I think these might be better. The bass here is crazy. I've never heard bass quite like this in an IEM. It is stronger than I think I've ever heard, but it's also clean. It's not overdone, but the song I listened to wasn't super complex. I'm gonna listen to a really complex piece of music here, and then that's how I can get a better opinion. Let's do that now. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It's 4:23 p.m. I've been working all day. I got up early. I'm tired. This is one of the last videos we're shooting of the day. I was not having fun. Okay, I was not having fun. These made me forget everything momentarily while I was listening to the music. These are actually unfreaking believable. The bass here, I don't know how you could outdo this in an IEM. It's unbelievable. Now, the Kiwi orchestra lights, phenomenal. This takes it a step further on both of the extremes, right? The orchestra lights had really good trebles, really good bass. This is like freaking, I mean, I wasn't sure that the trebles could get that clean, that crisp without being overbearing. Absolutely like jaw-droppingly good. This is like audiophile, phenomenal. I could listen to these all the time. It gives me goosebumps. It's unbelievable. These are so good. The bass here is rich. It's jaw-dropping. Like the level that it goes, how deep it goes, the separation of everything is just like amazing. I have a surround sound system that we play music with, which is obviously crazy, right? And it's a KEF system with a Marantz receiver, and it is phenomenal. And then from my headphones, I daily drive the Beyerdynamic MMX 300 and 330 Pros. These might sound the best out of all of those, which is pretty insane, right? Like obviously it's not gonna have the soundstage of surround sound because that's a different experience for sure, but the clarity here, the level of refinement to music is unbelievable. With that, we're gonna go in game. Obviously, these are for music. If you're buying these, use these for music, but we're gonna see how they do in game. They're obviously gonna do very well, but let's see anyway. Okay, the difference right away is like, I'm just in the loading screen for Black Ops 6, and the music has kind of an electronic sound where it's kind of like a staticky sound behind it. Even in the Kiwi orchestra lights, you cannot hear this like teeny little like staticky sound behind that sound. These like the trebles are so freaking good all the way up. I've never heard anything quite like this. This is absolutely amazing. Also, I will say not just that, but the fit has stayed absolutely perfect. I haven't need to adjust these once, which is pretty great. All right guys, jumping right in game. The bass that you get just from like the announcer and all the little sound effects. Oh my gosh, the clarity here, unbelievable. The little clicks of like when you're cocking it back, crazy, 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 crazy. Just crazy, guys. The clarity, it's like, I mean, it doesn't show you to the level of how good these are because music is really like, you need something really complex, but it's like, of course, these are phenomenal. Like the clarity, directionality is great here. I mean, yeah, you're really not gonna get much better than this. I don't know how you can. I didn't think you could get much better than the Kiwis, to be honest with you, but they pulled with the bass like crazy, absolutely crazy. Yeah, all right guys, these are by far the best IEMs I have ever tested. They are phenomenal. The bass here is phenomenal. The trebles are literally like I've never heard. The Kiwi orchestras are absolutely phenomenal. These take it to the next level. If you're like, you obviously don't want to spend the money on these unless you're an audiophile. I don't know if you'll be able to actually appreciate it if you're not an audiophile. That's how good these are. It's shocking. You could sit for hours and just listen to music with these IEMs. They are that freaking good. Absolutely insane. It's so cool also to see that bass driver and the thing that makes that amazing bass happen, but also the trebles and the clarity, guys. It's like the fullness, the separation of every piece of the music is just absolutely shocking. These are great. These are fantastic. If you want to check them out, there are Amazon links below for the US, UK, Canada, and international links. I get why they call these the Blessing 3s because they are a blessing to mankind that you're able to get these. And the fact that they're only the price that they are, while they're expensive, try getting this experience with anything else and only spending that amount. My KEF audio system is well over $10,000 and it's not this good. I mean, the surround sound is in a way, it's like you're not gonna get that without surround sound, but it's well over 10K. To get this with speakers, really that level of clarity, it's amazing. It really is, and it's a deal if you're an audiophile. This is Conservative Tech Review High Speed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.